One of the talents that God gave me is playing piano. When I started taking lessons in 3rd grade, my teacher and inspiration was Eddie Brown. As some of you may know, Eddie was the wife of former pastor Hal Brown. I took lessons for 7 years, at which point she told me I had learned everything she could teach me. I would have to go to a professional to continue piano lessons. I decided I would never be a professional pianist, so I gave up taking lessons. I continued to play on and off, backstage at rehearsals for high school plays, musicals, or just at home. One yearly thing I always did was play for Christmas gatherings. My parents still have the piano I grew up with, and my in-laws would turn their storage shelf around once a year so I could play for them as well. It wasn't until I was out of college that I really started picking it up again. I was asked to play for the Cherub Impossibilities choirs here at New Life. Once I started participating regularly, I decided it was time to bring back an old tradition to New Life and started practicing He's Alive. The first time I played it on Easter Sunday, I imagined Mark McConaughey at the piano and Eddie Brown directing us. It feels so good to carry on that tradition year after year. When my niece and goddaughter was in 6th grade, she asked if I would accompany her playing the flute in a solo ensemble contest. I agreed, but being that she lives over an hour away, we would only get to practice around family gatherings. Jenna is very musically talented, so it didn't take long for us to pick up the music. We performed a song called The Cuckoo at Gurney Middle School, where there were over 200 participants. We achieved the highest score possible, a 1+. What an honor it was to be asked to play and have her do her best. I accompanied her in the next 2 years as well. We never earned the highest score again, however still had a very fun time getting together for rehearsals and finally the solo ensemble contests. I didn't think I could be more blessed until my nephew, godson Jimmy, asked me to accompany him this year. Now Jimmy has to work harder and practice more to get the music right, plus he plays the trumpet. There's a much different volume from a flute playing next to you than a trumpet. I received voicemail that he would like me to accompany him in the solo ensemble contest. Again, I was honored, so I accepted with the agreement that he would practice more than usual, so when we met, we could get through the music. He agreed, and he really did practice. The school where Jimmy and Jenna went would hold a Thursday pre-concert rehearsal where all the students would go through their music. Jimmy was really nervous and told me he didn't want to do it. He would rather just perform on Saturday in a small room with just a judge and a few people that were allowed in the room. I encouraged him to play that Thursday by telling him, let's get out there and knock this out of the park. Whatever happens, we will work with. He performed it with a few hiccups, however the best part is he recovered, and that is what a true musician does. I was so proud and relieved as this could have deterred him from playing in a real concert. His performance was that Saturday in Gurney at 8:30 a.m., so I had to get up early on Saturday to drive from Bolingbrook. When I got there, I told him, you're lucky I love you, kid. This is early. Jimmy and I played the piece, and he received a 1, which is the second highest score you can achieve. You would have thought the kid won the lottery the way he was jumping around. His mom and dad were so proud, and so was I. On the way home, I remember calling my mother to thank her for instilling the family values in us growing up to show us how important family is. Jenna is a junior in high school and asked me to accompany her at Northwestern University's solo ensemble, which we earned another 1 to add to our collection. I continue to play for the kids at church, and now I am playing for a friend who is a music teacher. I have accompanied 4 concerts for her, and even though I get paid for playing the songs, it is still a commitment. I have to take off work for rehearsals and performances, and practice even more as the pieces I am playing are not that easy every time. So I am Christ in motion by using my piano playing to inspire kids and sometimes even adults.